It's always sad to say goodbye, but I always put it into perspective. The goodbye is sad because we always have such unbelievable, terrific memories.
All right, the challenge is every time we meet, when we're in a practice setting, it is to be ready to go. A week from tomorrow, we're getting ready for the real thing. Terps on 3, 1, 2, 3, Terps! Here we go. Here we go. We have a lot of young babies, you could call them, a lot of fresh new faces, a lot of freshmen, and it's a process. And some days we are going to get better, some days we're going to take a couple steps back, but the long run is that we're striving to be the best we can possibly be each and every day. I mean, our grasp of picking things up today was phenomenal. All right, great job. Make sure you focus, keep focusing on what you're doing with school. All right, and this weekend, your last weekend off. All right, be smart about what you're doing. All right, get your rest because we've got a big season ahead of us. All right, so be smart with what you're doing. With your last weekend because of what we have ahead. The most challenging moment of the season, it was definitely the start, the TCU game. And, I think just because, we knew, just the transition to lose 5 seniors, 2 first-round WNBA draft picks, and, we knew it was going to take some time for us to mold into a team, but never in our wildest dreams did we think we would start the season, with a loss. And this program isn't used to losing, and for us to kind of set the tone for the first game, it just wasn't the way we had pictured and envisioned the start of our season. I think TCU was a game that really probably blindsided so many new players. They didn't see it coming.
That first game was just like, I think it was just a wake-up call.
Another 3, this time fired up, and it's good. And Brenda Frese wants to know what is going on with her team. She has her arms up in frustration. Starting play back, Tolliver driving to her left. Tolliver forcing the tempo, and the story so far has been turnovers for the Terps. Maryland has committed 7 turnovers of their own.
Unfortunately, it's a situation where you have to go out on the road and you have to learn how to play to that level, to that toughness level that you have to be able to have. Did you hear them celebrating when they came in the locker room? Did you hear them through the tunnel? All right, you're going to be every team's biggest game of the season. All right, every team is going to circle. All right, we lost the opportunity here at TCU. We can't get it back. It was a tough lesson that we had to learn to the opening game of the season, but also, I think it's all a matter of how you handle it and what you learn from it.
Terps, 1, 2, 3, Terps!
Here we go, ladies.
We just need time. We need time to work together. Having so many new players, that's what this season's going to be about, and it's more about how we react to different situations that is going to help us push through in terms of understanding the big picture and the direction that we're headed. It definitely says a lot about this team, to begin your season with a loss, for instance, and then to have the season unfold the way it did, and to only end up with 5 losses, to go out and win an ACC regular season championship, an ACC tournament championship, it just really, it speaks volumes in terms of, the process and how this team grew within the season. And I think that's the greatest thing from a coaching end is to be able to see that process take place right before your eyes. Cancun was a great trip for us, and definitely a time that I felt like was a tremendous bonding opportunity. Just a chance for us to be able to develop us and develop our identity.
Before Cancun, we were really struggling to get to know each other. And I think as a whole, we really didn't know each other before Cancun. We hadn't spent a lot of time together. You know, everybody was doing their own thing. And it wasn't like last year where the chemistry was real strong. We were always together. So we were really struggling before Cancun. The day in the pool was a great bonding time.
Take the picture.
We had a lot of fun, took a lot of pictures. And I really think that as a whole, we really came together. It was like a great experience where everyone was together at the same time, having fun. We were laughing, we were joking. We didn't want to leave, so it was a great time.
Definitely not hard to stay focused. I mean, we're here for basketball, ready to get it done and have fun at the same time.
Ready to go? Here we go. Together. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Coleman working her way to the bucket, fakes off to her left, goes to her right, scores off the glass. To the left side, Tolliver for 3, counted.
3-point field goal, Tolliver.
Christy Tolliver with her second 3-pointer.
Tremendous win. First one down. All right, and 2 more to go.
Driving inside, has her shot blocked by Kaiser. Screen, Tolliver puts up for the 3 and it's good.
We didn't play to the best of our abilities, and we got the win, but it didn't feel good. Tonight's the championship game. 3 games in 3 days. Today's the championship game.
Now back to Kaiser. Up and good. 27-22. To Coleman, 3-pointer good. Marissa Coleman.
All right, now tonight is your night to celebrate. All right? Yay! You know, this is the first championship of many that we're going to win this year. Champion, 1, 2, 3.
Champion! It means so much. It's like winning our first tournament together. So it's really great to get to play all these intense games and go out there and show that we can do it, we can dominate.
3 great teams, and for us, 3 great wins.
What happened there was we're having a lot of fun, we were winning, and we're having fun winning. So I really think it was a great time for us to bond, and what better place to do it than Cancun, Mexico.
All right, smile.
In the big picture, this season is about the process, and it's really about each and every day us growing, us learning to understand each other, to get better, and to really develop into a team. I will not be like last year. I got to tell you, those were hormones. That wasn't. A few days before Boston College, which was our senior night, I talked to Marissa and Christy before practice. I had to write my speech out so I could talk. Like having a light moment with Christy and Marissa about senior night, and really just having some fun with both of them. Hey, who's gonna cry? You gonna cry when you're introduced? You're just gonna leave that to her, Marissa.
Probably that for us.
I think she's gonna cry like a baby. I said, are you gonna cry like Marissa, like a baby? I think she'll probably keep it together. Unless she
keeps it together, I'm gonna make sure I keep it together. I ain't gonna be the only one. You're going tonight. Obviously we've, been looking forward to this day for a long time. And senior night to me, is always special because, this is, our time to be able to reflect. So all of a sudden you're a senior. After you're a little baby freshman, now all of a sudden you're a senior. And, I'll tell you, when you walk out tonight, Marissa and KT is, I hope you get that opportunity, to be able to reflect on just what a great experience it's been. Your family, your friends, your teammates, your coaches, and obviously the fans.
This will be a memory that these two will remember for the rest of their lives. It's only fitting that they leave here as the all-time winningest class in Maryland history, and we're still going.
It's bragging rights for us because, Lang, Harp, and all those guys, when they left, they thought they were great. But, we have some bragging rights now. I guess they're okay. So we can go IM them, email them, and let them know the news.
It's been an honor, and it's been a thrill to play with Marissa. So thankful we were able to come in here together and exit out together. But I will promise you one thing. The most important banner up there is that national championship banner. And I promise that Marissa and I and the rest of this amazing team over there will do everything in our power to get another one up there.
To all of my family, friends that made it out tonight, thanks for all your support. To my team, the staff. I'm about to start crying, so that's the end.
If we win, then we'll be ACC regular season champs.
We've got to take this Miami game to secure an ACC title, first one in 20 years for this program. For the last couple days going down to Miami, we talked about wanting to keep the team loose and, you know, just them not feeling any kind of pressure going into this game. So
we decided to do the blues for our team. Our players like to do the blues before the game. It's kind of a little routine they do, and they'll be in the locker room and we'll be here on the other side of their breaking out the blues. So Coach Langley and I sat down, and you know, we're not quite as good as the girls. We had to come up ours ahead of time. They usually do theirs off the cuff. We had to prepare some lines and prepare a little blues for our staff to do when we came back into the locker room before the game against Miami.
not sure, you know, we're going to be cutting any records or anything like that, but you know, it was a lot of fun.
Are we ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Are we really ready to go?
Yeah.
Hey, Brenda, I got the blues. Can y'all help me out? Got the blues. Don't know what to do. I lost our way. Today's a new day. We got the cane. We bring in the pain.
I got the blues down at the U, but it's time to play the Maryland way. So let's put on a hurt and get some dessert.
I got the blues, but I know what to do. We've watched the film. You've got the scout. And now we're ready to knock 'em out.
I've got the blues. I ain't got the blues. Just wanna sing about getting this ring. Today's the day. These memories will last when we go out and kick that. Let's go have some fun.
ACC champs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
ACC champs! Thumbs. Way to get back. Good job. Good job. Good job. Nice pass. Yeah!
In the beginning, we jumped out on them early, you know, and then after that, it was just about getting stops and rebounds and just keeping the lead, you know, playing our game.
Now you're down to 20 minutes. 20 more minutes of little things if you want to go get what you've worked all season for, all right?
Let's go, ladies.
Defense and rebounding, all right? Defense and rebounding. You good? You good? 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 Help! Good rebound! Good rebound! Hey! Hey, good job. You're fine. Good pass. Mara, great pass. Great pass, Mara. Nice job.
Oh my God. We worked really hard. We played great defense, ran the floor. We didn't let them get anything. We didn't even let them feel like they were going to be in it with us. We just took over the whole game.
Awesome. Yes. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That's a great job. Yeah. Have you said it yet? ACC champions? Have you said it yet? It hasn't sunk in?
I don't really think it's sunk in yet, but I think it'll feel really great when we get back home tomorrow and realize that we are ACC champs.
It will. It will. It will. You know, I'm proud for this team, for these young kids to know that their legacy is, you know, they're going to be in the history books. They're going to be able to come back with their families, their friends, and their kids, and be able to show the mark and the statement they made. And that, you know, that's what I'm so excited for.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's a goal that, you know, we've wanted since the day we got to Maryland, and it took 4 years to do it, but happy the day's here.
Keep going from here. We can never be satisfied. Just gotta keep going.
To have a national championship and not have an ACC championship, you know, we weren't satisfied with that,
now that we took care of the regular season, we definitely want to get this ACC tournament championship as well.
The ACC trophy, the new trophy that we were able to win this year, and it's something that we're extremely proud of. The fact that it's been 20 years since Maryland has won the ACC championship for women's basketball, and something we're really proud of. Obviously the fact to be the regular season ACC champ and then go out and win the ACC tournament in the same year. It takes a lot of heart, toughness, consistency, and really kind of describes what this team, what they became this season. So, very proud of that accomplishment.
This is not over completely yet. It goes to Tolliver, and Tolliver, no foul is called! No foul is called! Mission accomplished! Christy Tolliver and Marissa Coleman have led the Maryland Terrapins to the 2009 ACC Tournament Championship!
Obviously, you want to give as many hugs to each and every person out there that had a direct impact.
We just like overtime with weekend championship games.
Exactly.
Tremendous. Congratulations to you
kids.
and all your kids.
God, wow, these guys are unbelievable.
Oh my God, overtime. Brenda, I looked at their faces. I thought we're never going to make it. Christy looked like she's going to pass out.
That's something that I think every athlete wants to do, is win a championship and go find their parents, because their parents are the one that have made the sacrifice and paved the way for them to get to this point. So I definitely wanted to go see them. I knew my mom was probably a nervous wreck, so I'm surprised she was even sitting there watching the game because she gets so nervous. So I went over, she had tears in her eyes, and then went and found my dad.
Balloons came down and streamers and confetti. It's not the same in London at all. You win, you go home, and that's pretty much it. Congratulations, but over here, it's a whole new story.
It seems like every time we come to this place, I'm walking off the court with my head down in tears and the balloons and confetti are falling for Carolina. But today it was different. It was finally, I'm crying and the balloons and the confetti are coming down because we just won. I think just sharing it with my teammates, watching each one of my teammates go up and cut the nets.
Which, to be honest, I'm not too sure what it symbolizes. I think it's to symbolize that we own the net.
Feels good. I'm definitely going to be wearing this for like a week straight, so pretty excited about it. Glad Riss and I both got one.
All the coaches had heels on it, and once Coach Langley went up the steps, she looked like she was about to fall. So I took it upon myself to help all the women up the steps and help them back down so they don't fall and bust their butt. Some brownie points.
First team in ACC Women's Basketball Tournament MVP, Marissa Coleman.
Coach Parker is my our assistant coach. For a matter of fact, he's the person who founded me and brought me over when the game ended. And he said, look at those 2 points. If you didn't score those 2 points, if you didn't play that defense, we wouldn't have gone to overtime and we would have lost. He said, not bad from a man from Montana and a kid from London, is it? And I was like, yeah, not bad at all.
That's the trophy you need to be looking at, the ACC championship one.
Deepest and warmest congratulations on this. This is one of the greatest things that's happened since I've been the president. You now have essentially done everything for women's basketball in Maryland. And this morning at breakfast, Marissa said she hates all this confetti coming down when it's somebody else's and you have to look at it in the locker room. So now you have your own confetti. And that is good.
Thank you. Here's what you need to know about Maryland basketball is we don't rebuild, we reload.
Barrett underneath pass to Kaiser and the layup is good.
We have the ACC, Freshman of the Year in Lynetta Kaiser. We have Demario Lyles coming back as a senior, focused and extremely motivated. Mara Strickland, ready to play even a bigger role. As a junior. Lori Bjork, who's been sitting out, a transfer who is an all Big Ten performer from Illinois. And then you add that to the mix of all the depth that we had this year, as well as the mix of talent coming in with this young, talented freshman class. So
you know, it's going to be exciting. You know, obviously two big shoes to fill with Christy and Marissa, but I never look at it that way, that we're, you know, having to you know, fill their shoes. I think everyone evolves into their own personality, you know, their own play of who they are and what makes them special.